The second direct impact is that there was a girl in Michigan who was 100 pounds overweight, had just been arrested 6 times, just in the first couple years of college, and then was like, I need to change my life. And started listening to your tapes and reading your books, lost 100 pounds, competed in a fitness competition, and then got into business, built a whole roster of clients for herself, and that's when I met my wife.
Oh, that makes me the most happy.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
The one that most significantly impacted
Well, that's the most important person in your life, of course. That's wonderful.
And then the third was me, obviously. And my actually entry into your world was Money Master the Game. That was the book that got me. And so for that reason, I want to say thank you for just everything you do.
Well, thank you for all the kind words. I really appreciate it.
I actually had like 5 words written down for this whole podcast.
Okay.
And I tried to compress a bunch of questions into just the most succinct thing that was actually top of mind for me that I know will be top of mind for many of the business owners in my audience. So I have probably 60% business owner audience. A third of them are doing over $1 million a year. We also have people who are just getting started, but a lot of people are predominantly business.
There's more brothers and sisters out there, yours and mine, right?
In the game.
We all play the same game. Bet on yourself and grow, right? Find a way to give.
Yes. And so the first one was, how do you see the dichotomy between duty and enjoyment as it relates to the impact that you want to make with the business that you have?
Well, it's interesting. Words are tricky. They can produce emotions, and sometimes we pick up words because the people are around.
Sure.
I used to play poker with a group of guys when I was in like 19, 20, 21, and they were older than I was, and they were all married except one. And I was surprised to see one day, one of them guys, I knew he loved his wife so much. But 2 of the other guys always were talking about their wives, like I had to go back to the old ball and chain, And one day, and I couldn't help see it. It was like I was a witness of it because I was always sensitive to this. And the guy that really loves his wife, out of habit of being around other guys, I'm going on my own ball and chain, right? And the language we use produces emotion. And sometimes we can pick up words and actually pick up emotions.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's just like, if somebody yawns, you yawn too, or somebody starts to laugh, you do it, but words are even more powerful. So duty could be a good word, like if you're seeing yourself like a soldier, right? But I don't look at it that way. I look at it as...
obligation?
No, I don't look at obligation as the same thing. No, it's okay, but I say this because I saw this in some of your language, and I don't know if this is helpful to you. I don't pretend to coach you in any way. But for me, at least, I can tell you, I look at it as opportunity. I don't feel a sense of duty. I feel a sense of joy in being able to contribute. To me, contribution is what we're made for. Like, it's not hard to meet your own needs as a human being, right? It's not that difficult today in the world we're in today. But to have a fulfilling life, you have to have something you care about more than yourself. And so if you get into business just to make money, and there's nothing wrong with that, those people usually, even if they succeed, they hit a limit of fulfillment because the economic returns only produce so much. So I don't look at duty and enjoyment. I look at it as more like it's all enjoyment because contribution is the ultimate enjoyment for me. I mean, I get into business for impact, and the economics are second. If I have enough impact, you'll never have to worry about economics in your life. And I found that to be true in my own life. So I don't look at it quite that way. I look at it also, though, that if you think you're going to really enjoy your life and not do anything, I think you're deluded, because you'll wake up one day, because the only thing that makes us feel alive is growth. When you grow, then you have something to give. And when you give, then your life is more meaningful than just, pleasure. You can give yourself pleasure by, money, food, alcohol, sex, whatever it is, but it's never going to be the same as when you have something that's larger than you that you're called to. So like, I hate the word motivation because I've never been a motivator, but people use the word. So I'll say, well, there's 2 types of motivation if you don't think of it that way. There's push motivation, which is, let's say, duty, or I've got to do this, or I have to do, or obligation, right? Or just, I'm going to make this happen. And look, brother, you have a huge amount of willpower. It's pretty obvious by what you've accomplished. I have tremendous respect for you. And I do too. But willpower only goes so far. That's push. Pull motivation is where there's something out there that you want to serve more than yourself, that'll get you up early, keep you up late. And it isn't hard. It isn't duty. It is like what I'm made for. When you tap into that, your energy level will explode, your contribution will explode. It doesn't mean overnight everything is going to work your way. Of course it doesn't work that way. But it'll give you the constant endurance to move forward in a way in which you enjoy your life, rather than someday when I get to this number, then I'm slowly going to feel good. Because it's not true. You get to the number, and if it's numbers, it'll never be enough, right? As you know that. You've done incredible.